I just woke up. That's why my hair makes me look like a crazy person. Or more like Radagast the Brown, kind of. But even though I may look like a lunatic, I assure you I am of sound mind and body. Which is more than I can say for the guy we're about to take a look at today. The Disneyland Streaker. It happened a few days ago, so I'm a little tardy to the party with the video here, but I did talk about it on stream as it was unfolding. But now that all the smoke is settled and his dick is back in his pants, most likely in a prison cell, I figured let's talk about it as well as all the information that's come out, as well as the other videos that have been surfacing from it. For those that don't know, a few days ago, there was a 26-year-old man who got completely nude and streaked around Disneyland, specifically the It's a Small World attraction. Now this is only act 1 of his performance. He begins with his boxers on at least, but shortly after this he does go whole hog out. Now this is the It's a Small World attraction. They are trying to inform riders, like don't panic, we've got an unidentified object entering into the fray here. This isn't part of your regularly scheduled Disney program. And he is out of it. His soul has left the shell. I think it's pretty clear he's under the influence of something, and I don't think it's alcohol. Most people are pointing to this being some kind of PCP event, which I think it very well could be. Of course, I'm not an expert, but all that's pretty clear is he was really feeling some type of way in the It's a Small World ride.
Oh my god. Oh god, he's gonna break all the stuff. I don't think so.
It seems like he's looking for something. Maybe looking for Walt Disney's cryosleep tube. I have no idea. He's gonna maybe try and bring him back from the dead. I couldn't tell you. But he's on an adventure here. He's kind of rampaging through It's a Small World. He's pushing around the animatronics. So people are saying like, oh, he's gonna break everything, which, to his credit, he didn't. I half expected to watch this video and see him, like, ripping the fucking heads off of the things and going crazy with it. Like, just start banging on it, like, beating the devil out of it. But he's just kind of wandering around on his own little journey through the cosmos in his mind. And then he starts crawling like Tommy Pickles.
They should stop the music. Oh my god, he's gonna fall, dude.
One of the writers suggests they stop the music, but I gotta tell you, that will never happen at Disney. Come hell or high water, there could be a Category 5 hurricane blowing through that's picking up actual C4 plastic explosives, throwing them around the park, and that music would not stop. Disney would try and somehow weave that into the magic. Disney takes that shit so seriously. I don't think there's any occasion where the music in that ride would stop. Even if the whole motherfucker was on fire, you would be going straight to Valhalla with It's a Small World playing, sending you off there. I don't think that was ever in the cards here, because Disney does legitimately take, like, this magic seriously. At least when it comes to, like, its performers and all of that. So, anyway, he's crawling through the It's a Small World ride. Eventually, he wanders outside. We also get like a cryptid video of him on his way outside, I believe. Another rider finds the scene of the crime where the clothes were first shed, and then ends up catching a Bigfoot spotting of the streaker on his way out. Now in the timeline of events here, there's more footage that I can't show you, but he takes his boxers off and starts bare-ass naked splashing around in the water in the park. So all the guests can now see him, not just the ones in the It's a Small World ride, it's pretty much anyone around the area. Authorities eventually do show up. I was half expecting, like, the goddamn army to show up since it's Disney. Like, I thought this would be immediate 5 stars in GTA and they summon, like, the goddamn Men in Black to apprehend this guy. But it's just normal officers that show up, they handcuff him, and then they carry him out completely naked, walking by guests, and they have him like he's some kind of prized pig in like a contest. So they've just got him like hoisted up and they're carrying him out in front of all the guests. So there's a ton of footage of just the naked streaker being like paraded through the park, which is really shocking because in Disney World, where I live in Florida, apparently they have secret tunnels. So that way if there's like a crime or if someone needs to be escorted out, they do it through these secret tunnels so the guests are none the wiser. The guests don't ever get exposed to it. Whereas in Disneyland, they don't have those secret tunnels. So instead, they just have to carry the naked villain out in front of all of the kids and families in the park. So I thought that was really interesting. I also didn't know about the secret tunnels until this, but that's also fucking fascinating that Disney has their own underground network to, like, push people through so that way no one ever sees them again. Like the fucking Paris catacombs is how I imagine it.
Sorry.
This is definitely not the fairy tale experience guests were expecting when they visited the park that day. I'm actually shocked that it went on as long as it did, to go from inside the ride in the boxers to then outside the ride completely naked. I thought Disney would start, like, arresting you and getting you out of the park if you even thought about doing something that goes against their rules. But this guy was around for quite a little while, it seems. There's more photos and videos of him than any of the Disney cast members and mascots that people take pictures with. So that's a pretty infamous photo now. More information has come out about him. So he's a 26-year-old. It has been confirmed he was under the influence of a controlled substance, which I think everybody could figure that out just doing the old eyeball test. It does seem like he's on some shit. And he was booked for 2 misdemeanors. I also imagine he will be on the sex offenders registry for this for the rest of his life. For obvious reasons. He went to a Disney theme park, which primarily has families that bring their kids, and he got naked and wandered around, splashed around. Clearly, he is going to end up on the sex offenders registry for that. They haven't disclosed which substance he was on, but I do think the working game theory that it was PCP is probably accurate. At least in... Whoa. Well, had quite a lot happen there. You're welcome for the beautiful mouth noises that were produced from that. A lot of phlegm in the back of my throat. But I do think PCP is probably correct. Not that I'm some kind of wizard that can identify exactly what he was on. I'm not exactly a connoisseur when it comes to PCP. But from all the videos that surface from time to time, it seems like the common thread is getting naked while on PCP. So, seems like that could probably be accurate here. Not that it really matters at the end of the day. It's a life-ruining moment for this individual, all because they decided to go to Disney and do some foul shit. So yeah, just wanted to go over this a little bit because it is a pretty crazy story. That's about it. See ya.